Hello, welcome to my channel Pretty Little Stitches and my very first tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this. This is a worry worm with a heart head. I make these up around Valentine's Day to hide out in the wild for random acts of crochet kindness. I've also made these for teacher gifts. I've made these for my kids' classmates for their Valentine's Day parties. I've even bagged these up with a cute little poem and sold them for $1 at craft shows. If you stick around to the end of the video, I did insert a picture of these pre-made tags that you could screenshot and print at home to include with your own worry worms. These are beginner-friendly, quick to make, require no stuffing, and you only have 2 ends to sew in when you're finished. So if you're ready, let's see what we need to get started. You can honestly use any yarn or hook you want. It all depends on what size worm you want and the texture and thickness of the yarn you want to use. For this video, I will be using a medium 4-way acrylic yarn and a D 3.25mm crochet hook. You will also need a stitch marker, a needle to sew in the beginning and the tail ends of the yarn, scissors, and for the eyes, I'm going to be using Googly eyes, but you could also use a fabric paint, you could use a marker, you could even use a different color yarn and embroider the eyes. If you do use Googly eyes, you will need a hot glue gun or any other glue that you prefer to secure the eyes to the yarn. If you've got all those things, let's get started. We're going to start by making the body of the worm. The body of the worm is worked in rows, and there are 2 rows. To begin, you need to make a slip knot, but be sure to leave a long beginning tail. You'll need the extra slack when you're making the head of the worry worm. I usually wrap my yarn around my crochet hook like this and start my slip knot here. After you've got your slip knot on your hook, chain 40. That finishes row 1. Moving on to row 2. In the second chain from the hook, you're going to make a slip stitch. In the next chain, you're going to make 4 single crochets in that same stitch. In the next stitch, 4 single crochets in the same stitch. You will repeat this until you are at the very last stitch. So when you get to this stitch, do not put any single crochets in that last stitch. I am going to speed this up a little bit, so if you need to pause, now's the time to do it. I'll meet you at that last stitch. In the last stitch, we're going to be making the heart or the head of the worry worm. This is worked in rounds, and there are 2 rounds. For round 1, in the last stitch, you're going to make 1 single crochet. This is where you'll place your stitch marker. Still working in the same stitch, put 4 double crochets. Now you want to work 3 treble crochets still in the same stitch. Chain 2. Slip stitch in the same stitch. You've just finished half of your heart. Now we're going to make the other half using the same steps, only backwards. Chain 2. 3 treble crochets in the same stitch. This is why we started with that long beginning tail, because it's really going to pull and you need that extra slack. Four double crochets in the same stitch. Now you're going to pull your beginning tail to close the heart. It's not very pretty yet, but we do have a round 2 to finish it off. Round 2 and the final round. In the stitch with the stitch marker, make 1/2 double crochet. Place your stitch marker back on that stitch you just made. We'll use this stitch later to make the point of the heart. In the next 4 stitches, place 1/2 double crochet in each stitch. In the next stitch, place 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, 3 double crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, 2 half double crochets, same stitch. You should have 2 stitches left on this side of the heart, and that's the chain 2 from round 1. We're going to place 1 single crochet in each of those chains. I usually just pick up the front loop here, single crochet, there's the second one, pick up the front loop here, single crochet, slip stitch into the heart. You're going to repeat these steps again, only backwards. So we need 2 single crochets, 1 in each of the chain 2. Just grab the front stitch here if you can. Single crochet, single crochet. In the next stitch, 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, 3 double crochets in the same stitch. The next stitch, 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. You should have 4 stitches left until you reach the stitch marker. In those last 4 stitches, you're going to place 1 half double crochet in each stitch. The last thing we're going to do is make the point of the heart. It's going to be made in this stitch here with the stitch marker. You're going to place 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, and another half double crochet all in that same stitch. Now you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1, and cut your yarn. We are now ready to weave in our 2 ends and add our eyes. For the beginning tail, I weave it around the circle here, all the way around. And then if you pull tightly, it closes that hole up a little bit. I'll usually tie a knot right here. And weave up a little bit further. That yarn as close as you can, and the end tail, I like to push it back through that stitch we just went through. So the one you slip stitched into, just push it back through, pull it through the back, and then I'll go to the back, weave it in, add a little knot. Weave it in a little bit more. And cut that yarn as close as you can. Now you can add your eyes to your worry worm. I'm going to be adding the googly eyes. So all you really need to do is take a dab of glue, push it right onto the yarn. Same with the other. Just take a dab of glue. You don't need much. Put it kind of even on the other side. Yay, we're finished! Thanks for watching my very first tutorial. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them below. And if you do make this, I would love to see your finished project. You can tag me using @JMPrettyLittleStitches, and I'm on most social media platforms. And as promised, I'll now show you the tags that I have pre-made. All you need to do is take a screenshot, print it, cut it out, and add it with your worry worms when you pass them out. Thanks for watching. Bye!